Well, good morning, Diet Rebel Scum and Diet Rebel Scum Curious. Yep, those of us who have taken the food pyramid and said to hell with it, we turned that sucker upside down, inside out, however you want to put it, and we're low carbing it and finding a better life with that. I'm chiming in here, so I'm looking straight into the sun, so I'm going to be squinting a lot. I won't have my eyes open for most of this, but boy, this is great. This is the Great Sand Dunes National Monument in Colorado, kind of southern central Colorado. I haven't been here in 20 years. So I've arrived here by motorcycle, rode most of the day. And in my tent this morning and last night. So food for last night was, so I'm using those little stainless steel cup and I heated up Hebrew, I think they're Hebrew National hot dogs. It's really what you'd call like maybe dirty keto. So I'm pushing some boundaries now, and also when I was I stopped at a grocery store. I think it was in, let's see, it was on my way here. I was almost here. I was like 1 hour out. That's one thing when buying meat and you're traveling on a motorcycle. You're really not dealing with, you can't put, you don't have a big cooler with ice to keep stuff cold for many hours if you want to keep it cold. That's not, hot dogs are pretty much, I think they're like sterilized from the factory, so to speak. But anyway, I kind of thought hot dogs, are pretty, I don't think they're not harmless. They're really considered a processed food, are they not? But, in a pinch, on a camping trip and you don't want to eat a bunch of sugar, which there probably is a few carbs, and maybe sugar in those, I'm not sure, I didn't read the ingredients, but I tell you what hot dogs are nose to tail eating, because they always say, what's saying around here is, or what I've always heard is they grind up everything from the rooter to the tooter. I think that's what that is. Yeah, the rooter to the tooter is in a hot dog. You don't want to know what's in it. So, hey, I kind of consider it nose to tail, dirty keto. But anyway, whole pack, 12-ounce pack of hot dogs. So I got a little alcohol burning stove, little folding sheet metal thing. It's only like $9, I think, on Amazon. It's the neatest little thing. Packs away, weighs nothing. You could backpack with it. And anyway, put a little water in the bottom cup, a few ounces in this cup, and Redmond sea salt. I'm a big fan of Redmond sea salt. And yeah, put like maybe half a teaspoon of Redmond sea salt in the water, and get it hot. And then I just cut up the little hot dogs in little chunks with a pocket knife and threw them up. The whole pack almost filled this cup up. So it's like little hot dog slices heated up in salty water. It's really good. It's really good. So anyway, okay, now here's a bad part here. So I'm about to tell you, and I think this is a failing. It's definitely a failing in the carnivore community. I'm probably back. The sun's now kind of behind me. I'm pacing. I'm a pacer. So let's see. While I was getting the 2 packs of hot dogs, one for last night, one for this morning, I just had my instant Taster's Choice coffee. Actually, it doesn't taste too bad. But for instant coffee, it's not too bad. It's probably got chemicals in it, if you're into, well, I don't know. It's freeze-dried coffee. It's decaf that can have, they do chemical processing with a lot of decaf, most decaf. So anyway, what was I talking about? Oh yeah. I was in the line. At the grocery line, when you're at the checkout, they have all those little things you might want. And they're tempting. Well, there's this big bag of granola, but it's not really granola. There's not a lot of wheat products in it, but it said keto on the bag, and you know how that is. That a lot of products jumped on the keto bandwagon, And they call it keto, which doesn't mean it's really truly the keto macros. It's just friendly to the keto macros. If you're trying to stay 10% carbs, you know, you can have a serving or two of these keto things, just because there's not like a bunch of like cornflakes or wheat chunks in it. It's mostly nuts, like peanuts and a few other kinds of nuts in there. But really, when you start grazing on that, and you're kind of a compulsive person like I am, you know, when it comes to like quick grab, like little dry things that are crunchy, I could just sit there and do that all day. It's easy to get quite a few of the servings. Like I could compulsively eat half that bag. But here's what happens with nuts in me. When I eat too many peanuts, it doesn't matter what kind of nut, peanuts, pecans, whatever. If I eat very many of them very quick, it hurts my stomach. I don't know if it's the high amount of fiber in there all at once, but I like nuts. I used to put them in my salads in my vegetarian days, but yeah, they always kind of hurt my gut when I got a little too many of them too quick, and I didn't quite get to that last night. I probably had 3 servings of it, which maybe 4. While I was eating my little hot dog chunks. Okay, well, I'm just rambling now. Yeah, Great Sand Dunes National Monument if you're in the United States. And I've been here, I haven't been here in 20 years. Did I say that before? I think I may have said something on another video to family a little while ago. But I've been here like 5 times back in the day, like in the starting in the late 90s and in the early 2000s, like 2002. I came down here with my dad once, with my wife once, with a friend once, and by myself a couple of times. And I never really got tired of this place. It's kind of I got a fetish for sand dunes. You know, my first stop on this trip was Little Sahara State Park in Oklahoma on my way here. And you know, that's sand dunes, but that's for off-road riding. They don't do off-road riding here. This is more of a like nature preserve kind of thing. Okay, I've rambled long enough. Let's see, what is this, 7 minutes and something? That's enough of your morning. Okay, just chiming in. So far, no blatant cheat like ice cream. I haven't blatantly done any ice cream. Now, on the way to Red River today, I'm going to Red River. There's like these little touristy towns. You know, it's tempting. I haven't had one alcohol beverage on this trip yet. And usually what I would do is stop and have like a beer. I got a big thing for, I like stopping on you know, especially when I'm on my motorcycle, stopping at little hole in the wall bars, you know, that are not very nice, and just having just some domestic, you know, just low carb beers like Yingling Flight or Michelob Ultra, something like that, something that's just 2 point something grams of carbs. And that's what I usually do, but I haven't done that yet. I have not had a beer yet, so I don't know. I'm kind of tempting. When in Red River, traditionally go to this place called Bull of the Woods, and it's a bar with live music sometimes and stuff, and it's got all the hippie beers, all the hipster beers, craft brews from all over. You know, it's a nice touristy spot. Boy, I'm walking through sand and I'm about to bite it. Yeah, I about went down this hill here. I don't think you can tell, but it's really steep. But anyway, I may go in there and just have one Santa Fe Brewing Company's Happy Camper. I usually have like a Happy Camper at the end of long hikes and stuff. So, you know, I'll still be in for the day. I'll still be way into low carb macros probably, because I'm going to eat a pound of hamburger and Kerrygold butter, or if they don't have Kerrygold, I get whatever butter the grocery store has in Red River. But I'll be eating a bunch of meat and animal fat every day. But I may splash in, may or may not, just depends on the mood I'm in. Maybe I'll just just stick to maybe some coffee. A vanilla latte is one of my sinful treats when it comes to carb sinning. So I don't do a diet vanilla. I don't want the artificial sugar stuff or sugar substitute or whatever, I'll go ahead and just take the real carb hit, and because I burn it up. I'm going to be doing so much hiking on this trip. It's I'm gone half the day hiking and seeing what kind of danger I can get into. So, okay. Now I'm really cutting it off. I know I keep saying I'm going to go, but that's it. That's really it. All right. Let's have another good low carb day.